Hey guys, today we'll be making an adorable lavender poofy deco mesh wreath. What you will need, I have a wreath ring. It is 16 inches and the chenille stems are already attached. This was purchased at Hobby Lobby. I have 21-inch long deco mesh in lavender. And then I have 5.5-inch long deco mesh. The lavender I purchased at Dollar Tree and the white is also from Hobby Lobby. And then I have 2.5-inch width ribbon. Now, the color and the size of the ribbon and the deco mesh is completely up to you. You will also need the large bow maker and some bow wire. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing I like to do is raise all of my chenille stems. I feel like this just helps the process to go by a lot quicker. So I'm just going to pull all of the stems up all the way around my ring. And then I'm going to take my 21-inch long deco mesh, kind of fold it to a nice little point, pick a chenille stem. I like to start on the outer ring, and then twist it down a couple of times. And then I'm going to pull my mesh, make a nice little poof, and then twist it in the next chenille stem. You can measure the size of your poofs if you choose to do so, but I just estimate. They don't have to be exactly the same. So I'm going to repeat that same step, pull, make a poof, and then twist it to the next chenille stem. And I'm going to repeat this step all the way around the outer ring and then come back and do the same thing on the inner ring. So I've made my way back around to my starting point, pull my mesh to make a poof, untwist the chenille stem, place my mesh down, and then twist it back. Just like that. And you do have the option of cutting the deco mesh and then starting over on the inner ring, or you can just keep the mesh in place and continue on the inner ring. I'm just going to keep the mesh in place, make another poof, and then go on to the inner stem. Just like that. So I pulled my mesh, I made a nice poof, and then I'm twisting it down on the inner stem. And then just continue all the way around, just like we did on the outer ring. So once you're all done, you're just going to cut the rest of the mesh away and tuck it. That way it's not visible. Next, we are going to make our adorable bows. What you're going to do is take your bow wire in the center of your bow, and I've cut a piece of ribbon. It is 42 inches long, and I'm going to scrunch the end, fold in half, bring the front and the back up, and place it down. And then I'm going to scrunch it again, uniform scrunch, and twist, and then place it down. The reason I am twisting when I place my ribbon down is so that the right side of the ribbon is showing at all times. So repeat the step again, scrunch it, twist, and place it down. And I'm going to make 4 loops. I'm going to try and estimate to make sure the loops are pretty similar in size. You can measure if you choose to do so, but I just estimate to get a good idea because it doesn't have to be perfect. And if you have ribbon that is the same on both sides, you will not have to twist when you scrunch. You would just scrunch and continue making another loop. So just like that. And then I'm going to use my wand to kind of scrunch everything together. And then take my 10-inch long piece, scrunch it in the center, and place it down. And then scrunch with my wand one more time. If you want larger bows or if you want to add different colors, you can definitely do so. Next thing I'm going to do is take my bow wire and tie it in a knot. And then I'm going to remove the bow from the bow. Then I'm going to tie it in a knot a couple of times just to make sure it's nice and secure. And that's what it's looking like. So cute and precious. Alright, so I've made a few more and now we are going to start placing them on our wreath. So I have cut some of the white deco mesh into 8-inch long pieces. I'm going to roll at a diagonal just like that. I'm going to do this for both pieces. Roll it at a diagonal. And then I'm going to crisscross them, one on top of the other. Scrunch it together. Pick a stem, untwist, place my mesh, and then twist it back. And then I'm just going to adjust it to make sure it's nice and visible. And then I'm going to take my adorable bow, place it down on top of the mesh, and then twist it a couple of times. And then I'm going to tuck away my stem so that it's not visible. And then adjust it. It looks so cute and precious. I'm going to repeat the same step for as many times as I choose. I think I'm going to just add maybe 4 or 5 large bows all the way around the inner ring. You can definitely add the bows to every single stem if you choose to do so. So this is what it's looking like, so cute and precious. And now I'm going to take a 10-inch long piece of my ribbon and place it down in the stems that do not have the bows in place. And then twist it in place and tuck away the chenille stem. I'm going to scrunch it in the center, place it down, twist it around my chenille stem and tuck it away. And I'm going to repeat this on all of my stems that do not have bows on the inner ring and then all around the entire outer ring. Again, if you want to add more bows, you can definitely do so, just whichever you prefer. And you can also ribbon cut the ends if you choose to do so, but I'm leaving mine squared off for this particular wreath. Alright, I have placed all of my bows and I've also placed all of my ribbon pieces. It looks so cute and precious. It's such a cute wreath. You can definitely add more embellishments if you choose to do so. You can add an adorable sign in the center. Just whichever you prefer. Have fun with it and make it your own.